Kailan ba?
This call is now being recorded.
Kailan yung exam natin? September? September
30 and 1, sir.
Yes.
30
So
and 1.
yes, our
30
examination will
October
be on
1.
September 30 and October 1, and I do hope you will going to secure your permits the same or as usual, the same with our prelim examination. You cannot take the exam without the permit. Okay? So please settle your accounts before the examination since para wala tayong mga problems. Okay, so as I said, topics to be included in the midterm exam, we have lesson 4, 5, and 6, and we are done with lesson 4 about indigenous science and technology in the Philippines. And now for lesson 5, it's all about human flourishing in science and technology. Okay. So to read our learning objective for this night, may I request Alexius Jude Ortiz to read objective number 1.
Saan po, sir, yung kita, sir? Discuss what technology reveals.
Okay, sige. First is you will going to discuss what technology reveals. Second objective, please read Angeline Apolinon.
Okay. Examine modern technology and its role to human flourishing.
Okay, so the term is examine. It's not examine. So the stress would be in examine. Yung dapat hindi siya sa. Kasi you pronounce it examine. It's examine modern technology and its role to human flourishing. Okay, objective number 3. Please read Miss Angeline Velasco.
Explain the role of art in a technological way.
Okay, very good. Later, you will go to explain the role of art in a technology way. And last objective, please read Miss Dani May Talundata. Dani May?
Explain the rules, sir.
Objective number 4.
I4. Critic human flourishing vis-a-vis the progress of science and technology.
Yes, so later on, we will go into critique human flourishing. When you say vis-a-vis, concern or regarding to the progress of science and technology. Okay, sandali lang, may pumapasok na naman. Okay. So when we hear the word flourishing, what comes into your mind? May I hear the voice of Cyrus Rodriguez? When you hear the word flourishing, what comes into your mind? Cyrus. Hindi siya alert si Cyrus. Dominic Corrado. Ito yung mga tinatawag ko dito ever since narinig ang mga bosses nila ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes. When you hear the word flourishing, what comes into your mind?
Nang naga-flourish, daw naga-innovate daw mo na siya.
Isa tinatanong mo ako?
Sir, naga-innovate. Para sa akin lang, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Sige. Sino yung nag-sir? Okay, so according
Ako,
to
sir.
Dominic Corrado, when you say flourishing, para daw naga-innovate? Yung dalawa, naka-question mark. So he is asking me, binabalik niya sa akin ang tanong. Okay, yes. Genre.
Grow or develop, sir.
Okay, so from the word itself, flourish means grow or develop. Okay, so our topic for this night is all about human flourishing or how humans flourish. Correct. So, parang how human grow or develop. So, in the pursuit of human to a good life, he or she may unconsciously acquire, consume, or destroy what the world has to offer. Right? Tama ba, no? So, we don't know or we are very unconscious to acquire or consume or even destroy what the world has to offer. For example, we need papers. So papers are made of what? Journaling Tabirao. Journaling, are you still there? Natutulog ka ba, Janeline? Ang hina mag-respond. Josh Shibel Apilasio. Please help Janeline. Hindi nyo ka naririnig. Joe Ronnie na lang. Hello, Joe Ronnie.
From trees, sir.
Okay, so from trees, meaning if we were going to make more papers, we were going to destroy many trees. Kasi, um, I know papers are very important, so as well as trees. Pero dapat sisirain talaga yung trees so that we can have more papers. So science and technology must be taken as part of human life that merits reflective and, as Martin Heidegger says, meditative thinking. So technology is defined as number one, means to an end. Yes, it's our instrumentality. And of course, second definition is that human activity or what we call the anthropological. Okay, so when we say flourishing kasi, diba, it's more on the creation of technology. So the question is, what are those secrets or behind technology? So Heidegger, in the question of technology, highlights some points. Okay, number one, I want you to read number one and say something, or based on your opinion, what can you say about statement number one? Okay, may I request um, John Brian Shonseco, please read statement number one.
Sir,
John
it's
Brian.
not readable, sir. Yung
Ah,
not lang nababasa ko.
ano lang nababasa mo?
Yung not lang.
Okay, sige, wait. Palakihin natin. How about that? Okay na ba? Number one. Clear na?
Sa mga house, sir. Pwede pa full screen, sir, if ever. If there's any by chance.
Teka na lang. Kung i-full screen ko siya, ayan. Pwede mo pala mapa-zoom ito. Ngayon ko lang na-discover. Okay, number one. Please read.
Oh, yeah. So number one is technology is not a means to an end. So for me, sir, personally, I guess that statement states that technology doesn't have an end. Since technology years by years do develop and grow, and we do make improvements to our technology, sir. So I guess that's the meaning of statement number one.
Okay, so very good. Thank you so much, Mr. John Bryan. Meaning, technology has not or is no ending, no? Kasi since we are very creative, so we invent more technology in our life. So imagine kung lahat-lahat tayo, we always explore for a new technology, so what will happen to our community? Diba? What will happen to our world? Okay, next statement. Please read Karen Joy Tobong Banwa. Karen Joy.
Sir, wait lang po kaka-on ko, sir.
Okay, so mag-adjust kami. Hintayin ka namin matapos.
Sorry,
You just read. Okay lang. While eating, please read statement
Na lang,
number
sir.
2. Okay. Yes, may nag-volunteer. Sino yun?
Opo, sir.
What is your last name?
Aldema po.
Again, John. Okay, go. John Bryan is raising his hand. Ang tagal. Si John Bryan na lang again. Best in recitation. Go, John Bryan. Ang tagal kasi magbasa yung nag-recite. Ay, nag-volunteer.
Okay, so number two is technology is not a product of human activity. So I guess the statement says that Technology is not a product of human activity. Hence, it is a product of our development. Rather, it is a product of our minds, as let's say something like that. They do technology to help us in our daily activities, not by making more activities. So I guess technologies are the one who help us to make things easier and smoother. I guess that's all.
O- Okay, and please continue statement number 3. Ikaw na lang kasi para malakas ang internet connection mo.
So number three is technology is the highest danger. So as we all know, the improper use of technology may lead us to danger. For example, not for example, as we all know that the abusement use of technology may lead us to something that is not healthy or something that is not good to us. So I guess that's the meaning of statement number three. I guess Thea K. Aldema has other explanation towards statement number three.
Yes, Thea?
Yes, sir.
Uh, did you hear the answer or the statement or opinion of Mr. John Bryan?
Yes, sir. I guess tama na po siya lahat ng definition niya po. Wala na po akong madagdag.
Okay, thank you so much, John Bryan. Agree na agree daw si Thea Kea sa'yo. Okay, so actually, the statement or the answer for the statement is here. Sandali lang ha, palitin ko lang para makita niyo lahat. So for number 1, technology is not a means to an end. It simply means that it is not a means to an end, not an instrument. Rather, a technique is a Greek term for technology. Technique or a Greek say helping to come into being. And here we touch with Aristotle's metaphysics. Okay? So parang actually technology helping to come into being. So kaya kung meron tayong mga technology because it will help us. The second point is technology is not a product of human activity because we should not see that we humans are the source of the creation of every entity in this world. So please take note with that. No? Kasi tama naman talaga. We as humans are the sources of creation of every entity in this world. And the last one is technology is the highest danger. It's because first of all, there is the danger that humans will also interpret themselves as raw materials. So if we want to move towards a new interpretation of being, this would itself be a technological intervention. So we would manipulate our manipulation, exerting power over our way of exerting power. Kasi sometimes, for example, this is the discovery of a new technology. Sometimes it gives us more danger. No? Yung mga na-improve din ng mga tao, nakikita natin, sometimes it drives us. Okay. So, on the first statement, that technology is not instrument. So, where is the instrumentality reigns? So, there reigns actually casualty. So, example of that is the Aristotle metaphysics of causality or the four causes. So, we have here the causa materialis, causa formalis, causa efficiens, and causa finalis. Actually, the content of this four metaphysics causality was included in your LMS. So please scan your LMS. Okay? Now let's proceed with the term, how is technology revealing? Now in Heidegger's work, technology is a process that discloses or reveals the truth. Why? Technology reveals the world as a raw material available for production and manipulation. Now, I want you to share your idea about this. How technology reveals the world as raw material. So, meaning this world is just a raw material. This world is available for production and manipulation. Imagine ha, dati hindi ako naniniwala sa mga ganito, but since then, parang we experience various calamities. Like for example, this COVID-19 pandemic, parang maraming studies proving that these are just a manipulation, no? Kasi we are, for example, studying about creating mga different vaccines, mga treatments. So sometimes it gives us some danger. Okay, so I want you to share your idea how technology reveals the world as just a raw materials. These raw materials are available for production and manipulation. Sige nga, I will call somebody kasi it seems that you are very silent. Mhm. May I request Miss Mark Joe?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The world is just a raw material, sir, because it's up for us human to think about what suits to our means and think about the answers to our questions, sir, that is available in our surroundings.
Okay, very good. So you answered that technology reveals the world as a raw material. So how about when we say available for production and manipulation? Any idea,
Everything.
Miss? Oh, yes.
Abi ko ako, sir, sorry.
O sige, ikaw na lang muna kay parang gustong-gusto mo talaga mag-recite.
Ay, di ba,
Kung first
sir?
honor kanina si John Bryan, you're the second honor for the best in
Wait lang,
recitation.
sir.
Go.
Uh, uh, the world is raw material available for production. Everything
Yes.
is handed already to us, sir. It's up to us to manipulate or to do something about or produce something about produce out of everything that surrounds us. Example mo kagina, sir, is the trees. The trees is
Okay.
available in there already, but it's up for us what the
Yes.
products should we do or what products we could come up to provide our means.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Mark Joe. Another idea, Miss Kala, Miss Musa. Samuel Aguiam has raising his hand. Hindi magpapatalo talaga si Samuel. So may third honor. Go, Samuel.
But, bale, sirs, the world is a raw material available for production and manipulation. Bale, our world is walang limitation siya for improvement because all of us have a lot of, mayroon pang mga discoveries na maya apply upang mas ma-enhance pa yung yung tawag nito, yung production, yung pamumuhay, yung technology, hindi ito ending. Bale, continuous yung progression.
Yes. Okay. You know what? For example, when we are having our experiment or discovering for something new, sometimes we are looking for or in our surroundings, right? Naghanap naman, ano naman kayo pwedeng i-recycle, ano naman kayo pwedeng experimentuhan, ano naman kayo yung, parang we are here because we want to make a technology to help us, and then later on we make use of world as our raw materials available for production and manipulation. Now, another thing is technology as process or applicable to modern technology. Since process plus technique equals to revealing, meaning technology's essence is that it reveals aletheia or truth to us. Yes, but no, because modern technology goes beyond casualty. So when we see modern technology also, it reveals something different. So my question is, are we worried about modern technology? Nag-worry din ba kayo sa mga next na mga experiment or mga next discoveries in the
Yes,
future?
sir. Opo.
Yes, why Samuel? Why you say yes?
Kasi maaaring possible din, like for example, sa isang specific na situation na nauubos yung mga trees tapos because of the improvement ng society or ng world, parang na-occupy yung buong land ng mga bagong improvements tapos yung mga sa environment, yung mga natural things is unti-unting nawawala because doon kinukuha
Yes.
yung mga materials for the improvement.
Okay. So actually, the essence of modern technology, because we are scared of what we created into the world. Sometimes kasi, for example, when we suffer yung mga global climate change, mga floods, even typhoons, no? mga natural calamities, sometimes tayo din yung nagsasuffer. It's because of some improvements, no? For example, earthquake, dati parang it's just natural. Pero ngayon, bakit nakakatakot ang mga earthquake na sobrang lakas? Bakit kaya? Kasi parang we are worried na marami tayong mga buildings, no, na pinapagawa, mga kung ano-ano pa na pwedeng masira. So in modern technology, it is not bringing forth anymore. It becomes a challenging force. So modern technology is different. So we go beyond forces and towards technique, unlike earlier times when man simply brings forth, now man challenges forth. So we use, manipulate resources, nature to manufacture and to create or to rebuild technology that is man-made. Okay, so for example, ito, no, ano ba yung mga alam niyo na mga man-made technology ngayon? Did you hear something new or yung parang mga high-tech na ngayon using ano?
Robots, sir.
Yes, robots. So for you, what is the
Robots.
importance of robots? Sino yung sumasagot? Mr. Joe
Ako po.
Ronnie. For you, what's the purpose why you are creating robots? For what?
Parang ano kasi masyado na tayo nagiging dependable sa technology to the point na nako-consume na tayo ng technology parang nagbabaliktad yung situation, sir. Kasi 'di ba curious masyado yung mga modern technologies to the point na gumagawa sila ng mga inventions na kung gagawin kaya nito ano kaya mangyayari, parang gano'n. And
Okay.
gumawa sila ng robot para explain kung ano nga bang nagagawa ng mga modern technology and paano ba 'to nakakatulong kung may disadvantage ba siya or advantages sa buhay natin and to the whole world.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Joe Ronnie. You know what? May binalita doon sa KMJS, for example, in Japan, when you enter into a hotel, merong robot doon na nag-spray sa'yo, na-sanitize, kumukuha ng iyong temperature. Or di ba, social, it's because kasi kung tao yon, the person will be exposed to virus. Pero dahil sa robot, hindi siya maapektuhan. Tama man din, meron siyang benefits for us. Kaya nagde-discover sila ng robot. Pero tayo dito in the Philippines, parang we cannot do that, no? Kasi as I said, parang we are a little bit behind in terms of technology. Even yung mga discoveries of vaccine, no? Parang bakit kaya hindi natin nakaya ng Philippines magawa ng sariling vaccine natin? Maybe, um, kulang pa tayo sa modern technology. Marami pang hindi na-research. Ganun ba yon? Okay. So in a modern technology, parang still you can see my picture. Nakita ba bang picture sa video presentation?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So in modern
Yes,
technology
sir.
kasi,
Yes,
we
sir.
no longer see this example. Instead, we see this. Oh. Now, who can compare now the picture? What does it mean? Kasi we are not looking in this way. We no longer see this. Instead, ito yung pananaw natin, oh. Yan. Ano ba yan? What's the purpose of that presentation or that picture?
Dam, sir.
That is a dam for what? Ano ba ginagamit ang dam?
Sa pang-supply po ng water sa mga kabahayan.
Okay, so for you, is it beneficial?
Yes po, sir, beneficial pero may negative impact po siya sa sa environment.
Why? What are those negative impacts?
Possible po kasi na kung malakas po kasi yung ulan, binubuksan po nila yung dam. And then yung pressure, yung bagsak po ng tubig is napakalakas. And then yung mga madadaanan ng tubig is totally madde-devastate po, sir.
Okay, pero you know what? Why they are creating dams also is for the purpose to help farmers. Marami din siyang benefits, no? Pero in, in another side naman, parang meron din siyang negative na mga dala-dala. Okay? So, in framing, ayun, yung kanina yung end framing is the essence of modern technology. In framing, ang tawag natin doon is when we see how nature should fit with us than how we should ship with nature. So instead of allowing nature to give and to reveal on its own, sometimes we inframe and take its sources for granted and appropriate them as standing reserve. Bakit kaya ganyan ang mga tao? No? Sometimes, bakit kaya ano na lang, halimbawa, that is the nature. No? We inframe nature or dapat nature should fit with us. Pero sometimes we are making, planning, innovating things than how we should ship with nature. Parang sometimes kita na ang nagadala talaga sa nature, no? We take its sources, kinukuha natin, and granted and appropriate them as standing reserve. Parang talagang nire-reserve natin yun. Okay? So, that's all for this night. Just continue answering our LMS. Na-change ko na siguro yung schedule for our activity. Did you open our activity? Na-open nyo na?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So, naka-answer na kayo sa enabling activity. Naka-answer na kayo? Wala pa. Wala pa. Sige, kasi there are some students who are requesting, di ba sabi ko 1 week yung activity. Sometimes, yes, nag-extend sila. You know what, for me ha, 1 week is, ano na talaga yan, malaking time na yan for you to answer the activities in our LMS. So, ilang subjects na ba kayo? Palagay natin 4, plus may Saturday. So, okay na yun. At least we will spend, for example, in a day, you can have 2 hours, 1 hour to answer our activity. Okay? So, tomorrow is our asynchronous class. Maybe I can start making our examination at the same time checking on some outputs in the LMS. So, any questions? May question pa ba? Okay, Nan.
None, sir.
Okay, if Nan, may I request everyone to please open your camera and let's have the photo shoots. Photo shoots. Ganun ba yun? Sino yung assign ko, Mr. Torres, to have our screenshot?
Opo,
Okay,
sir.
everybody, open your camera.
Sir, wala ka na po.
Okay.
Wait.
I just stressed ako kanina. Yung seminar. Wala pa ako.
Camera off ka po, sir.
Okay, ayan na. Start off naman kasi wala kang camera.
1, 2, 3. Isa pa. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Parang nag-travel si Mr. Mark Joe. Where are you going? Saan ang lakad natin, Mr. Mark Joe? You're traveling. Hindi ako naririnig ni Mark Joe. Okay, thank you for your attendance. Please see our LMS for the activities. Okay, everybody, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Hi, sir. Bye, sir.
Tunod pala, no? See you after.
Bye, sir.
Ronnie, tulog ka na ron.
Let's go, Lorraine.
Tara, G. Mabush.
Bye.